Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Now, this is the second news on a post-January newspaper front page launch. You can see this, what it is explained about. I think it looks like a bridge. Vaccine is coming. Vaccine being loaded on a BAF plane at the Beijing airport on Sunday. Now, the plane arrives from China today with 0.5 million doses of vaccine. Registration of citizens over 65 years of age and to begin in 2 weeks. Minister says vaccination likely to start in Islamabad, Pakistan, to get another 1.1 million pre-booked doses. By Ikram Junaidi, Islamabad, a special Pakistan Airforce PAF plane was due to leave Beijing for Islamabad on Monday today, with around 500,000 doses of COVID-19 vaccine gifted by China. In another development, the government has decided to start registration of citizens over 65 years in the next 2 weeks. The National Command and Control Operation, National Command and Operation Center, NEWS2, on the other hand, reported that another 1,599 people had contracted the virus, while 34 lost their lives in a single day. It further said 2,591 patients were under treatment. According to real-time pictures shared with media, the PAF plane had landed in Beijing at 7 p.m., 4 p.m. PST, and Singapore and Sinopharm's vaccine was being loaded on it. China has donated 500,000 jabs, with which the frontline healthcare workers will be vaccinated. Over 400,000 health projects. Professionals have supplied for the vaccination. In a tweet, Minister for Planning, Development and Special Initiative Asad Umar said the vaccine was being loaded on the PAF plane and the vaccination process will begin in the next few days. Later, talking to Dawn, Mr. Umar said the registration process of citizens over 65 years will start in the next 10 to 15 days. He said as the doses will be stored in Islamabad, there is a possibility that vaccination will start a day earlier in the federal capital compared to the rest of the country. Earlier, in a statement issued by the NEWS2, it was informed that a special PAF plane had left for Beijing to bring the first tranche of the vaccine. All necessary measures have been put in place for vaccine storage in Islamabad and its transfer to other federating units, particularly Sindh and Balochistan, by air, the statement said, adding that the vaccine's nerve center had been established at the NCOC. An official of the Ministry of National Health Services, requesting not to be named, said arrangements were in place to maintain the cold chain management of the vaccine, right from storing in a warehouse to its administration and to healthcare workers. There is a warehouse of the expanded program of immunization (EPI), which will be used to store the vaccine. Besides, we have developed the National Immunization Management System (NIMS), through which we will monitor from Islamabad the doses utilized in each province and district and how many more are required. We will ensure that the new stocks are available before the existing ones run out, he said. The official said, unfortunately, some politicians in the country and critics in India were trying to malign Pakistan for failing to get the vaccine. Not only have we secured 500,000 free doses from our own weather friend China, but another 1.5 million jabs, which had been pre-booked from Beijing, will also arrive, the officer said, adding that COVAX had also given us a written assurance that it would provide 17 million doses of Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine in the first 6 months of the ongoing year. Out of these 17 million, around 7 million will be received before the end of March. We are confident that the healthcare workers, citizens over 65 years of age, and people in the age bracket of 50 and 65 years, and those with chronic diseases will be vaccinated by the end of June, he added. COVAX that was set up by Global Alliance for Vaccines and Immunization, GAVI, Coalition for Epidemic Preparedness Innovations, ECEPI, and World Health Organization (WHO) in April last year has secured contracts of 2 billion doses and has pledged to provide vaccine for 20% of the country's population. On Saturday, January 30, the WHO had officially stated that Pakistan would get 17 million doses in the first half of 2021, according to documents available with the dawn. Pakistan's vaccine strategy has been finalized, and after announcement of registration of different segments included in the priority list, citizens will have to send their computerized national identity card CNIC number to 1166 through SMS or through NIMS website for registration. After verification, a designated vaccine center on the basis of the present address mentioned in the CNIC as well as PIN code will be sent to citizens through SMS. People will have the option to change their vaccine center by visiting NIMS website or by calling on the helpline 1166 within 5 days of the receipt of the first SMS. A vaccination center and appointment date will then be shared. On the date of the appointment, the people will have to reach the center with their original CNIC and also share their PIN code after administration of the vaccine. And the recipient will remain in the center for 30 minutes for post inclu- inculcation monitoring. Meanwhile, the NCOC announced 1,599 new cases and 34 deaths in a single day. It further said 289 ventilators were in use in the country, with the highest occupancy rate in Multan at 41%, Islamabad 37%, Lahore 35%, and Peshawar 28%. Data on beds having oxygen showed that in Peshawar, 45% were in use, Karachi 36%, Multan 35%, and Bahawalpur 27%. The total number of active cases was 33,182 as of January 31st. So in the end, the forward request, if you have not yet, please subscribe to our channel and press the like and bell button to get the press from us. Thank you for watching. Have a nice time and goodbye.